Hey there friends, Suzanne here in the studio today with a catch up on some sheet loads of cards. We're going to do a couple of very recent ones and then a couple of older ones as I continue to work through the older issues of Call Me Crafty Al's monthly challenge. Okay, let's first start with October 2024, and here's the sketch. This is pretty straightforward, except that you'll notice these two panels here are slightly different sizes, and I think that adds a little bit of interest. I didn't particularly like the wide margins on this, so I changed it up a little bit. Oh, let me show you the stamp set I was using. Here it is, Pink Fresh Studio. This was a freebie from scrapbook.com. As you can see, it says not for resale here. It's called Simply Sentiments. It's from Pink Fresh Studio. It's made in the USA, and I have to say, it stamps really, really nice. I thought all of the images came out nice and inked up. It was really good. So I like that. Alrighty. To make these, I was just trying to use up scraps and some single sheets from my 100 pattern paper pile. Let me zoom in on those. Here we go. Hope you feel better. I made 4 of these because I had 4 of these little leftover buttons. And I have just made my middle banner flush on the left side and then with the fishtail only on the right side. So as I said, I was able to get 4 of those out of that. Okay. Then November's sheet load. This is one of the funnest ones I've seen in a while, so I really like this one. Here we have 3 stripes on this side panel. And again, if you follow her cutting directions, which are on the back, it would have made 8. But again, I'm just using up scraps. So let me show you what I've done. Zooming back in. Here is my first card, just to say hello. We've got this grid paper on the back. And then we've got these 3. And I've made sure to match the patterns here. So when you're cutting them, keep them in order as they come off the trimmer. And then I've got some little gems here, here, and here. I was able to get 2 of those out of that paper. And then the next one I had, this ice cream cone paper, was in the opposite direction. It was more horizontal after I cut it. So here I've used the Stampin' Up! Modern Oval Punch, and then just a couple of die cuts from my stash and some stars from my color boxes. So I think those turned out cute. Just a happy celebratory kind of a card. Could be used for birthday or other things. Okay, then I was working back in 2020. And the first one I have here is January of 2020. And here we have a large panel, a small panel, and a lacrosse element. And then you offset your sentiment below center and to the right of center. So what did I come up with there? Zooming in. These were actually 2x2 cut-aparts that I had left over. These were scraps. This is Bella Boulevard, Home Sweet Home, and I had some washi tape. Here's one that actually says Home Sweet Home. Here's another that says You Sustain Me. And then the last is The Best Is Yet to Come. And a couple more small scraps from that line. Here's So Thankful. This one is the more rectangular shape. I think that turned out real cute, and I used some gems here on the actual flowers they had. And then this one, Friends Are a Chosen Family. Okay, cool. And then last but not least is February of 2020. And this one is very simple. It's just a center panel with a extra layer for definition and some thread, and then a sentiment. So here's the first one. Actually, I was able to get 6 of these out of this one sheet of paper, and as you saw, I had other scraps left. So I just used some twine, and then I wanted to be able to mail these, so I used flat kind of embellishments, these little sequins. So that is how I was able to get all of these cards just from some leftover single sheets and some scraps. Well, as always, I appreciate your time and attention. I hope to see you back here soon. Bye for a bit.